right, here she is. She is a blonde, middle-aged woman with a direct line to the big guy upstairs. I didn't write that.
We didn't write that. We're talking about the Emmy and, yes, Tony-nominated actress Anne Heche, who's starring in the new NBC comedy Save Me.
Yeah, she plays Beth, a Midwestern housewife and mom who isn't exactly great at either of those two jobs. But after this near-death experience, she discovers that she can talk to God. Take a look.
God talks to me.
Lucky you.
Right? That's the best response I've heard. I mean, most people say, don't be a liar. Or, hey, you should probably get your head examined.
Well, whoever says that to you, poo-poo on them.
Poo-poo?
I think you're special.
Hey, Pastor Jim.
Well, good morning, Jeremy.
God told me to tell you something, Pastor Jim.
God talks to you, too?
I love you. No, I
God says you're going to live to be 242 years old, Pastor Jim. It's old.
Yeah.
Anne is with us today. I only saw the first episode of this, and I thought it was quite clever and tough material to carry off without it seeming satirical.
Oh, I'm not meaning for it to be at all.
No, I know.
I definitely am wanting to, open up the conversation of spirituality and God. I mean, just like in that clip, who doesn't talk to God? And what does it mean to you? And how would it be different to Hoda?
The opening scene is great. You're drunk off your butt. You've been out all night.
Well, I'm drunk off my butt right now. I mean, that's a given.
You're in the right place, honey.
Exactly. Where's my wine?
You find your husband, the adorable Michael.
Yes, Michael Landis is wonderful.
Yes, in bed with a very, very pretty mistress that he has. And you go to bludgeon him, but then think better of it, right?
Well, who doesn't want to kill their husband if they're sleeping with another woman? I mean, that is kind of logical, if you know. But at the end of the, I don't want to give it away, but something happens to her, too. I don't know if it's God's power or mine. But
there's a sandwich involved.
There's a sandwich involved, a near-death experience, and lightning, and it all ends up with her in the hospital.
Yes, but with a whole new persona.
Yes. This must have been an interesting script to get because it is very, very, very funny. The parts of it are terrific, but there is a really serious message underneath of it all.
Well, I think people are wanting to do something a little bit different on network, and when they came to me and said, "Why, what would you feel about doing a comedy about a woman who talks to God?" I said, "That's right up my alley." I'm interested in spirituality. I'm interested in having a conversation about what God means to us, how we are interpreting, hope, prayer, morality. Sensitivity, love, consciousness, all of that stuff through somebody who is obviously imagining that she's talking directly to the Almighty, and that, of course, is very confusing to everybody else.
Well, it's fun, too, with the different people around her. Let's just say you've burned many bridges in your drunken days.
Many.
And just some of your friends who don't want anything to do with you. Now you've got a direct line, so you've got this advice that it's just the wisdom.
I have knowings about people. God tells me things.
And you tell them.
Then they don't understand how that's happening. And I think that's what the kind of magic of this show is. Beth has gone through a transformation. She's been given a second chance at her life to make it right. So all of this wonderful joy and glory and enthusiasm is coming out of her, and she has all these knowings about everybody else. But where is it coming from if it's not God? I mean, my husband says to me, "Please tell me you said Todd, not God." It's like
everybody reacts differently.
Just how, if all of a sudden you came on the show and said, the show's going to change a little bit this morning because God is talking to me.
I say that every day, though.
She does say that.
And many people do, and that's kind of what I want to be exploring.
It's brave, and I think it's terrific, and you're wonderful.
It's a lot of fun, too. How's the rest of your life, by the way? You have two lovely kids.
I have two
great
beautiful
boyfriend.
boys, Homer and Addie.
One named Atlas, right?
Atlas. He's 4, and he's living up to his name. He's such a tank. He really is. James says, Homer acts 7, and he's 11, and Addie acts 7, and he's 4. So they're about the same age. They're twins.
There
they are.
Oh, how sweet.
Well, that's our dog, Jack. That is not Homer that Atlas is sitting on.
Well, we are happy to welcome you to the NBC family.
Thank you
and we hope you're around for a long time.
We certainly do.
Thank you, Anne.
Good luck with this.
Save Me premieres tonight at 8/7 Central right here on NBC.